Well, it's not breaking news to say that when you're having a challenging conversation, it's useful to describe your feelings. So we wanted to chat with you today about what we've learned about what makes those feeling descriptions powerful.
Because we've discovered there are different levels of feeling
Yeah.
that you can be talking about. Most people, when they think about expressing their feelings, think about the combative feelings. Feelings like, I'm really angry at you, I'm annoyed, I'm frustrated, I'm PO'd. Well, those are feelings, all right, but they're the kind of feelings that get people to back away, to close off, to get either frightened or angry. Not particularly helpful.
So the next level of feelings we call neutral. They're more comfortable. I'm concerned. I'm confused. I'm curious. Those are feeling descriptions, and they have some impact, but not nearly as much as the third level, which we call vulnerable. Vulnerable feelings have the greatest impact of all. The research on self-disclosure is unequivocal. Self-disclosure is the single greatest predictor of relationship, and that's what vulnerable feelings do. So instead of saying to someone, you were rude and demeaning at that meeting, if I say, I felt embarrassed, like I was an outsider on our team, that level of vulnerable feeling description has a huge impact on how you receive my message.
And it gives us insight into how you're feeling. So if you're into your combative feelings, for example, you say, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, and the neck muscles are bulging, the veins are coming out, you're red as a beet. That's not very revealing.
Right, there's no self-disclosure in that. So think about that when you consider what feelings to share. Now, we've discovered that there's one very underutilized level of feeling descriptions, and that is positive. Have you ever noticed when people think of having these challenging conversations, most of the feelings they think about are somewhat negative? But what if you said, I'm excited about having this conversation with you because I am convinced that once we talk about this, we'll be able to create a solution that's better than anything we have right now.
Well, we've had some struggles in the past, but I am really encouraged that based on this really honest conversation we're having, that we can move to another level in our relationship.
So don't forget the power of positive feelings. And one more tip. We've noticed that very often people think they're sharing a feeling, but it's not. It's a thought, a cognition. So if I say, I feel you care more about yourself than you do about this team, that's not a feeling. And here's the test. If you can slip in the word think, it's not a feeling, it's a thought. So if I can say, I think you care more about yourself than the team, it's a thought, not a feeling, and it carries none of the impact that feeling descriptions do.
On the other side of the coin, if I said I'm really feeling hurt and alone, I cannot say I'm thinking hurt and alone. It doesn't really make much sense. So you can get this test going in either direction.
So do try this, and please let us know how it goes.